Yes, and I'm wearing Vuzix Iwear. Another thing on my face. This has a screen, a 720p display, built into what look like headphones. You can actually flip these up, use them as stereo headphones if you like. They're coming out Q2 this year, and they're going to cost $500, and they work via HDMI, so you could connect these to any video source. You could connect them to your phone, NVIDIA Shield for gaming, PC, and it can do 3D content, although you need a 3D source input to be able to do that. And the screen looks really nice in there, and it fit over my glasses too. Stereo sound in here. Vuzix Iwear is part of a sort of not entirely virtual reality, although it has head positioning technology in there, like a VR headset. You're starting to see ones like this that are also good at playing video content, so they're sort of like iPhones/earphones with the ability to get into gaming too. And you can surprise people on the train with your own. It'll be available soon. I'm Scott Stein here in Las Vegas. Goodbye.
We all stand on the start line wanting to win the race, and I'm no different, but it's believing you have the tools and the mindset, believing you can get more out of your body, and it's about executing that race on the day. The most exciting feeling in a race is knowing you've won and you've broken people and they have given everything. Professional triathletes come and go, and to say I've actually earned my living and been a professional triathlete since 1998, not many people have had a career that long. The process has changed for me as I've got older. I've become stronger, but maybe slightly less fast, so I need to work on that area. Winning these days is very, very hard, and world titles, Olympic titles are won and lost by seconds. They are won and lost by marginal gains. We're a sport that has evolved at an alarming rate. It attracts the kind of person who wants to be at the cutting edge of endurance, and that's all aspects. The technology side of it, the training side of it, and pushing the human body as far as it can go to get the best out of your body. It's not just about flogging yourself day in, day out. You need to take care of the small things. We talk a lot about aerodynamics on the bike. Every time you look down, you're not very aero, but the fact I can look up where I'm going and I can stay in that position, it is fantastic. When you're doing intervals, hard sessions, you've got the data right in front of you. I think you've got to try it. It's like anything, this is so new. There's nothing out there in the whole world. You can get 1 million bike computers, 1 million watches. This is the only thing that does what it does.
Hello, I'm Tom Hasselberg. Welcome to the very first video in our series showcasing our latest and greatest products here at Vuzix. What I would like to show you here today is our new smart glasses that we like to call our Vuzix M100. Now what the Vuzix M100 is it's a smart glasses that are just like a phone, except unlike your smartphone that you have to hold in your hand, with the Vuzix M100 you actually get to wear it. Places right over your eye and has a really nice display in here, and it's just like holding your cell phone right in front of you at approximately 12 inches or so. What this features here is a dual core processor, and it is Android based, so you can download thousands of different apps. We have a really nice camera on here that takes regular still pictures and also extremely high definition video. So for future videos, we will be going ahead and going much further into the different details, the features, and all the really cool stuff that this thing can do. We look forward to seeing you next time.
To the first proper wearable computer. Although you can buy it for the huge price of £1,000, it's still a work in progress, so you're unlikely to go out and buy it. But we did just that. We went out and bought the Google Glass so that you can see what it's like to use it in the UK.
You can get glass in 5 different colours, and there's a range of frames so you can get prescription lenses fitted, or use them as sunglasses. And, unlike the frameless version we have here, the glasses version looks a bit more normal. There's a prism projector which displays a tiny screen in front of your eyes, and you control it using voice commands or by touching the thin strip along the right hand side of the frame. But what does Google Glass do? It works in tandem with your smartphone, so you can check email, post to social media, take photos and videos, search Google and get directions. Glass doesn't offer anything that your smartphone can't already do. In fact, it does far less than the average smartphone. You can't create calendar events, set alarms, dictate notes, or compose or read documents on Glass. However, it does feel like you're in a sci-fi movie when you hear a ping, look up, and see a breaking news video playing in front of your eyes. It takes a while to get used to wearing Google Glass. It's just as light as a regular pair of glasses, and when you're looking around normally, you don't see it at all. You won't notice it or feel it, yet it's sturdy and stays in place even when playing sports. When you activate Glass by tapping on the side or tilting your head back, you can see the display by looking upwards. Even though it's over your right eye, the display appears in the centre of your vision and is see-through. Glass works well when on foot or cycling, and it's so easy to take photos and videos without using your hands. It's a bit distracting when driving and using Glass to get directions, as you get a ping every time you approach a junction, and the display lights up, showing you where to go. It doesn't stay on constantly, as that would drain the battery too fast.
Although you can watch videos and browse websites, the display is more for catching snippets of information.
Saying OK Glass brings up a list of options such as get directions to, send a message to, take a photo and record video. As you install extra apps, the list of options grows. We found the voice recognition accuracy way better than Siri. Glass returns a lot of information directly from search, so you can ask Google what the weather's going to be like, or to perform a calculation, and it will read out the results. Audio comes from a headphone which uses bone conduction to transmit sound directly to the inner ear. It's very quiet though, and only practical for alerts and for making phone calls in quiet places. When you're outside, you'll need to use the earpiece. If you don't want to use voice control, you can access all options by tapping and sliding along the touchpad. You slide your finger to move through the menu, tap once to select something, and swipe your finger downwards towards your feet to move back. A two-finger tap and hold gesture allows you to move up and down a web page by looking up and down. It's a nice idea, but Glass's display doesn't lend itself to reading long articles. You'll need to pair Glass via Bluetooth with your Android phone or iPhone. Then, you can make and receive phone calls, and if you have an Android phone, send and receive text messages. There aren't all that many apps available in the dedicated App Store. When you find an app you like, simply tap the switch to on. There's no syncing or installation process.
It's mapping using these cameras, detecting what the surfaces look like. I can see these little map of squares cover all the objects I'm looking at. In this case, the table, the couch, the space over here, up the walls. Okay, let's check out this section of the room. I'm interested in that bird and the screen on the television that you can't actually see, but I can inside the headset. Looks like there's a skier. Let's see what this is like. Okay, so I'm watching television on a television that isn't on. Let's give RoboRaid a try. Oh my. It just broke right through the wall. You can see the wiring and the exposed wood inside the wall, and now there's this robot creature talking to me. Oh, he's like shooting bolts of lightning at me. I guess he's giving me some powers. Okay, but if I tap my finger, I can shoot holes in the wall too. Big laser beams, I can blast those guys. I would really like to browse the web, so why not do that? Hey Cortana, open Edge. A web browser that's going to float in front of me all around the room, and if I want to grab it, I should be able to pin it right on that wall. So let's do that. I just tap, place it on the wall. It's pulling me out to Twitter. And then maybe I want to adjust it a little bit more, because this is a little small for me. Let's make it even a little bit bigger. Yeah. There we go. And now we're going to try Hollow Tour. So there's a painting. There's this whole easel that just appeared on my floor out of thin air. So now it's going to go from the painting into... okay, so now there's a 360-degree video of real-life room all around me. I can see the cobblestones, scenery in the distance, a bunch of people below, umbrellas walking around and touring the area. Okay, we're going to try a game called Fragments on the HoloLens right now. Air tap to start. Oh, there's a person standing in the room. He's talking to me. As I walk around the room, he's turning towards me. Wants me to log in to a holo call.
which is some kind of communication. Okay, there's a woman sitting on the couch, another one over there. They're talking about, whoa. They brought up a hologram, and somehow I exited the app. Oh well, that's fragments. All right, now I can see little dot. Maybe I'll put it up on the speakers here. Let's do that. Colorful triangles.